They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down. Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Steelers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
36. Check 24. Check 24.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 2nd down now, Tony. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On play action, Rodgers. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. There he goes goes right side. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Powerful touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. And he lost the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Rodgers now to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So the fourth down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now a second down and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tony, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw is Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Tony. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 27, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On first down, it's Moore. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Barkley, inside handoff, finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Here we go on. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Check 26, check 26.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He'll fire this one deep for Hearns.
And he's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers now on first down.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second and very short, Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll run on first down. Tony, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Kadarius Toney
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example.
Remember, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony Schwartz. 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they...
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Rondale Moore
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On second down, it's Taylor. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Cook up the gut. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion left is Wilson. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're running.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, it's Moore. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On 1st down, Tony. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is QT, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Now Rodgers. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Tony about 3 yards there to the 27. The Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll run on 1st down. Tony. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Kadarius Toney
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tony. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Connor going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Rodgers. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, alert three. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers.
And going right back to Hamler.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rodgers again now.
He's got Hamler on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Tony. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Easy. I'm going back to you. 55 is my guy, 55. Mike, 55.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
30, the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.